Так. Ага. Этого у нас нет, ну ладно. Прости. Я не играюсь. Отстань, Кристи. И где я была? А? Угу. Вдруг что? Здесь давай потом. Опять начитал всякой ерунды, да?
Why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that.
Так, я
All
понял.
right, Jack. Why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Вот.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that.
Чуть. Опа.
All right, Jack.
На.
Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look. I should check in with Lib before I start anything. Standard Atlas Corporation cargo containers, magnetically secured. Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay, follow me.
Погнали.
Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right.
Okay.
Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Module A, 901. Reactive cutter. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead. Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets. Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module H-144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now. Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. Enter the room ahead to continue. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location. Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp on my location.
Ах ты, ладно.
Excellent.
Oh.
Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle.
Понял.
Excellent, follow me. Let's get started. Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative.
Как вот из «Звездных войн» лазерный меч. Не лазерный, а световой. Так. Оп. Нашел.
Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover. Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
Сейчас посмотрим где. О, вон она. Промазали чуть-чуть. Угу.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
Угу. Так. Трансформатор.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
Угу. Ясно.
Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
Угу, понял. Ну, так, еще загоним. Угу, не получится.
Power current stabilized.
This handle unlocks the transformer coil so I can realign the core. Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on. Use the junction to select another system.
Следующий, так, окей. Так, ага, у нас там что? Угу. Так, да.
The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days. The air composition needs to stay balanced, Jack.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually, to add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Yes.
A robot gardener. I guess the truth really is stranger than fiction. That's 2 down. Let's tackle the last system.
Угу. Вау. Опять болтики.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir in case of a breach. You'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the plumbing.
Угу. Окей. О, водичка пошла.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Отлично.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy. Hera, verify all oxygen garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right. I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
I see the access panel.
Good.
Ну,
You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Negative. Can you repeat your instructions?
Pay attention, Jack. You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
Readbook.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the temperature spike in core containment. What's next on the agenda?
Let's investigate the temperature spike in core
Ядро сначала,
containment.
потом уже карго.
Okay,
Ладно, ладно.
follow me.
Find anything?
Nothing conclusive. Your body is radiation hardened. Care to take a look inside?
I'll see what I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols and unseal the hatch.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side.
Думаю, мне так хватит прохода.
You'll need to seal yourself in before we can expose the cause, Jack.
I should finish calibrating my radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Module A, 251. Radiation shield.
Ух ты.
Your scanner can detect hazardous radiation fields capable of damaging you. Please activate
Здесь
your
ты что
scanner
делаешь?
and use it to assess the irradiated area ahead.
Можешь стрим посмотреть, идет или нет на ютубе нормально? Скажешь. Так, что мне
Please
надо делать?
activate your scanner and scan the irradiated zone in front of you. Your scanner places tracking points that display the area's radiation level. When you are ready to proceed, please exit the activation pod. Your radiation shield will protect you for a limited time. A shield meter is located on both of your wrists, below your arm computer. You can use this to monitor your shield levels. Now please use your scanner to find the least hazardous route through the room, and reach the exit. Higher levels of radiation will drain your shield faster. The radiation monitor on your wrist displays the radiation level of your current location. Please keep it in mind. If your shield is depleted, your body
Я понял, надо быстро пролететь, что ли?
Please be careful. Reboot initiated.
My shield can only absorb so much radiation before sustaining irreparable damage.
Shields at 95%. Reboot initiated. Use your scanner to navigate the radiation field.
Я понял, надо подальше от нее держаться, да, от этой фигни. Я понял, все. Мой трупак валяется, и вон еще один. Офигеть.
Shields at 95%.
Я свой труп еще заберу. Все нормально.
Use your scanner to navigate the radiation field and make it to the other side. You can draw energy from induction panels to replenish your radiation shield. This module will complete when your shield is fully recharged. Please pull the handle toward you to begin recharging. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Кошерно.
Radiation shield fully operational.
Copy that. Let's get started by opening the core enclosures. The code is 5826.
5, 8, нет. 5, 8, 2, 6.
Access denied.
Wrong number, Jack.
Sure.
The code is 5826.
5, 8, 2,
Authorization accepted. Warning. Radiological activity detected.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
That explains the temperature spike.
At least one of the fusion cores is leaking radiation.
Your scanner should help you zero in on the source.
I still need to locate the radiation source.
Все нормально? Не на минуту, на 8 секунд.
I'd say that warrants a closer look. I'll activate the I/O port so you can scan it to open the enclosure.
Shields at 95%. Enclosure unlocked.
You'll need to scan the individual cores to determine which is causing the problem.
Так.
I should scan this to check for defects. Microfractures in the fuel assembly. Radiation at unsafe levels.
That could contaminate the entire fuel reserve. We'll need to jettison the core. To unlock it, enter 6102 at the central console.
Так. Потерялся. Так.
Core released.
Bring it to the disposal conduit at the bottom of the chamber. Once you open the conduit, you'll need to seat the core into the launch tube and use the lever to eject it. Keep an eye on your shield levels while you're in transit.
Где-то здесь, да? Я так понимаю.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
The area is still irradiated.
Кайф.
There has to be another damaged core. Check the
Emergency
other
disposal
enclosures.
conduit online.
I'll keep looking.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Emergency disposal conduit online.
А, вон где взять надо.
Emergency disposal conduit online.
Ать. Так.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Emergency disposal conduit online.
Not getting any warmer. Try scanning in another direction.
Понял. А если еще там вроде... Да, есть.
Shields at 95%.
Я не пойму, что делать надо.
Remind me what to do next.
Use your scanner to find out which enclosure is the source of the radiation. Then open it by scanning its I/O port.
Я не понимаю тебя, скажи по-русски. Так. Может здесь что?
Remind me what to do next.
Use your scanner to find out which enclosure is the source of the radiation. Then open it by scanning its I/O port.
Вроде все нормально, не?
A second hotspot.
Угу.
I'm activating the I/O port so you can check the enclosure.
This core is similarly damaged.
Bloody hell. It has to go. Punch in 7641 at the central console to unlock it.
Еще раз.
Remind me what to do next.
You need to unlock the damaged core. The code is 7641.
7641.
Same routine here. Run it to the disposal conduit and jettison the core.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
Radiation levels returning to normal.
Thank God for that. Looks like we live to fight another day. Let's shut the enclosures so we can get you out of there. Re-enter the code in the center console. 5826.
Так. 5.
Core containment re-engaged.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Maybe you should use your ARM computer to upload to another shell?
Initiating manual reboot.
Reboot initiated.
I'll meet you on the other side, by the hatch. Looking sharp, Jack. Did you get dolled up for me? Chamber temperature is back within normal limits. Nice job in there, Jack.
Thank you.
Guess that means we're on the way to the ground fault in the cargo bay. Follow me, Jack. One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank. Hera, unlock them, please. Just don't pull any good fuses, or we'll have loads more cleanup to do.
Current looks stable. No problems here.
Keep looking. Something went wrong in here.
I think I've located the problem. This fuse is blown. We'll need a replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers.
Ой, руки.
This should do it.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Power flow restored. Maglocks coming online.
Copy that. Go ahead and secure the cargo.
I should put this away.
Да чтоб тебя, где ручка твоя? Вот она.
contact from the maglocks. That's one down.
Those crates are already secure. Leave them where they are.
Так, там у них где-то. Ой.
Incoming projectile.
А? Присти? Мимо.
Just one more to go. Cargo secure.
Let's lock the system down to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Lockdown engaged.
Thanks, Jack.
Отлично.
Feel better already. Let's move on, shall we? All right, that ought to do it. We're all set. Hey, Jack. High five. There you go. I appreciate the help, Jack.
That's what I'm here for.
And here I thought it was to keep me from going round the bend.
That is also true. As your Echo unit, I am charged with ensuring your safety and well-being. That includes monitoring your demeanor for signs of mental instability.
You're joking.
No, not at all. Were I not here, it is entirely possible you'd have thrown yourself out an airlock by now. Statistically speaking, of course.
Okay. There's a thought that's going to linger. Thanks for that.
Captain Rhodes, full spectrum scan of the anomaly is complete.
All right, Hera. Push the results to the holo table in the EVA staging area.
Acknowledged.
Come on, Jack. Let's go have a look at the results. Maybe we'll learn something useful about this anomaly of ours.
That does seem likely, considering we currently know nothing at all.
Suppose I can't argue with that. Okay, Jack. Let's see what we have.
Hera, status report.
Status green. All systems nominal.
Well, that's good news.
Ну
But
все, что.
what about our anomaly? Where is it?
Hera, display the anomaly's current location.
Acknowledged.
Ah, there we go. Wait, hang on. Hera, is this image to scale?
Affirmative.
So the anomaly has increased in size.
Not a good sign. Let's get a closer look. Okay.
Ух ты, как
let's
воронка
see.
стала уже.
Curious.
I can't make head nor tail out of any of this data. What about you?
No, I'm afraid not. The data looks to be unreadable.
It's the same for all the readings. Spectrometer, interferometer, LiDAR, all rubbish.
Interference from the anomaly must be disrupting the transmission signal.
So, our sensor network is useless. What now?
I'll exit the station and investigate the anomaly up close.
Absolutely not.
If I use my scanner, I can bypass the sensor network. I'll be able to examine the data in real time.
We've seen what that thing can do to your systems. What if you get shut down out there?
I'm specifically designed for operation in hazardous environments. It only makes sense. Besides, we need to determine the nature of this anomaly. And I suggest we do so quickly.
Okay. Okay, well... no sense wasting any more time then. Let's get you into the airlock, sharpish.
Caution. Airlock opening.
If you're going out there, you'll need an EVA rig. There should be some inside the airlock. Just take one off the rack.
EVA rig secured. Initializing advanced movement systems. Stand by for calibration. Module M201. Primary boosters.
А я думаю, почему мне кислород не нужен? Я же робот. I'm робот.
Your EVA pack allows you to boost forward in the direction you are looking. When you are ready, please exit the activation pod and use your EVA boost to reach the console ahead. Well done. Please press the hollow button to continue.
Разбить надо что-нибудь? А, нет. Другая фишка. Кнопку нужно.
Please press the hollow button to open the door. Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple boosts may be required. Excellent. Module M116. Braking thrusters. This module will calibrate your braking thrusters, which allow you to stop in place without grabbing any surface. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. There are 2 target zones in the next room. Please boost into one of the zones and use your braking thrusters to come to a full stop. Success. Now, use your braking thrusters to stop inside target zone B.
Oh shit. Мимо.
Come to a full stop in Zone A to complete the calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
EVA rig fully functional. Ready to disembark.
Copy. Airlock controls unlocked. Pull down on the handle to close the inner door.
А, я понял.
Once the inner door is sealed, you're clear to cycle the airlock.
Inner bulkhead sealed.
Once the airlock is cycled, head outside and make your way to the anomaly. Get a scan if possible, but don't put yourself at any unnecessary risk.
Understood.
I'm going back up to the
Матрицы,
bridge.
штучки на
I can
руках.
keep a better eye on your status from there. Keep this comm channel open. Maintain constant contact.
Copy that.
Ну и... Типа чё? Как открыть эту дверь? Я готов, чё, погнали.
Depressurization complete. Ready
Yes.
for EVA departure.
Be careful out there.
Mind the gap.
I'm always careful.
You know what I mean.
Exiting portside airlock.
Copy. There should be a Fury transport dock just outside the airlock. Should take you straight to the anomaly. You'll need to run a diagnostic check before you can take off.
Understood.
Так, тут у нас дырки. Так, где ближайшая цель у нас? Вот здесь. Жестко. Вот это пояс. У-у-у. Так, так.
Prep for RCS thruster calibration. Please
Чё ты
hold on
играешь?
to the railing for the duration of the test flight.
Секундочку. А? Что забило? Молодец.
Initiating RCS thruster test. In 3, 2, 1. RCS thruster check complete. Proceeding to primary thruster calibration. Reminder. Please
Okay.
hold on to the railing.
Молодец! Еще забей. Только не себе. Кися, там же говорят, я и так половину
Igniting
понимаю.
primary thrusters. In 3, 2, 1.
Кис, ну как? Что ты скачал себя? В чем беда? Ну, с какой стороны ты начинаешь терять власть? Купа вопросов. Лучше бы ты не спрашивал это у меня. Воу. Оп.
Fury transport calibration complete.
Liv, the Fury transport is set for flight.
Great. Coordinates have already been uploaded.
Select
to
your
the
destination.
Just touch the marked location on the holo map and you'll be on your way. I'll monitor you from the bridge. Good luck.
В смысле, good luck, я туда не поеду. Ну
I'm
ладно.
underway. Distance to anomaly, 4,800 meters.
Copy that. I've a visual on your transport.
3,500 meters.
Может, мне туда не стоит лететь? Или чё?
2,000 meters.
Steady as she goes. Godspeed. Look at that thing. Just incredible.
Понятно, что спотлайт. Ай.
Jack!
The Fury is malfunctioning. I have no control. I'm
Whoa,
drifting
whoa.
toward the anomaly.
Remote link's been severed. I can't reboot the transport.
Воу, радиация растет.
Liv, I'm taking radiation damage.
Abort, Jack! Get out of there now!
Evacuating Fury.
Hurry, Jack! Get clear of that radiation!
Stand by.
Jack, the Fury has completely dropped off my scope. Total loss of signal. It's gone.
On approach, I noticed the anomaly was pulling the surrounding debris into its center.
You think the anomaly's housing some kind of singularity?
That would be consistent with my observations, yes. Needless to say, I doubt we'll be seeing that Fury transport again.
Okay. Well, so much for scanning the anomaly up close.
Очуметь. Аномалия дурацкая, непонятная.
Liv, I'm clear of the radiation.
You alright?
Да.
Still functional. Though I must say my shell isn't exactly in the best condition.
In that case, I recommend using your ARM computer to reboot. It's the quickest way back to the station, and you can start fresh in a new shell.
Лады.
Reboot initiated.
I think those disturbances might actually be electromagnetic pulses. You might not be able to scan the anomaly up close, but I think we can reconfigure a geological sensor to do the trick.
How so?
Well, if we can use it to read fluctuations in the magnetic field, we should be able to get a look inside. There's just one, well, several problems.
Go on.
I've got failures all over the facility. For this plan to work, we'll first need to clear up some problems in the container field, the primary dig site, and the processing line.
Send the details to my ARM computer.
Done. Let me know when you arrive at the sites.
Select your destination.
Так.
Destination, container field.
Так
Preparing
быстрее.
for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Фонарь не горит, такой включи. О, шит.
Approaching container field.
I'm picking up latent radiological activity in that area.
Something must have contaminated the cargo.
There's no way we'll get a clear read on the anomaly with all that interference. We'll need to find the source of the radiation and jettison it.
My scanner should help me track down the culprit.
Best guess, I'd say you're looking for levels around 80 or 90 decigrays. If you get into trouble, remember you can use the Fury module's induction panel to recharge your shields.
Угу. Или это парковка? Ну, я думаю, это истребитель. Так, ну чё? Так. Нам туда. Погнали. Гелий.
Shields at 95%.
Radiation absorption at 30 decigrays and climbing.
You're getting warmer. Watch yourself.
33. Пять. Оп, 48. Это нормально же? Окей. Окей.
These mechanisms will secure a container here once we harvest more helium-3. By the time the next Atlas Corporation freighter arrives, the container field will be filled to capacity, and all of these mechanisms will be in use.
We need to track down the source of the radiation, Jack.
Понял. Ух, нашел.
Shields at 50%.
Прям мощное что-то должно быть, да?
Shields at 95%.
О, земля, нифига себе.
I can use my scanner to pinpoint the source of the radiation.
Так, тут я отсканировал по листам, да, вроде? Угу. Тут вроде в пределах нормы все.
Agitated deuterium ions detected.
Deuterium? That's a hydrogen isotope. How'd that end up in one of our helium-3 containers?
Unclear. The processing line is configured to scrub any excess hydrogen.
Ah, sod it. For now, let's just deal with the contamination. I'll dispatch a Fury to remove the irradiated container. Wait, something's wrong.
What is it?
I can't get the Fury transport to decouple from the container on the upper rack.
I can throw the manual override on the Fury's hitch. Stand by. I'll make my way up there now.
Ай.
Shields at 30%.
Approaching Fury transport.
Careful. Once you decouple the transport's hitch, the autopilot's likely to kick in. So either get clear or find something to hold on to.
Fury hitch released.
Autopilot's taking over. So far, so good.
Я уже спалился как жестко.
Shields at 95%.
Офигеть.
Jack? Are you alright?
Да.
Affirmative. But the container was breached. The contamination is spreading.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Okay, I've got an idea. If I release the container's maglocks, the Fury should just carry it away. Or it would if the controls were actually responding. You know what? Screw it. Just cut the power. Maybe that'll do it.
Considering the damage, are you sure that's wise?
Wise? Definitely not. But will it work? Only one way to find out.
Понял.
Do I need to mention this is a gross violation of protocol?
It's either this or risk contaminating the entire shipment. Sometimes you just have to improvise.
Shields at 50%.
Ah! Holy What the hell just happened?
Explosive decompression. The escaping gas caused the container to jettison itself.
Okay, so not exactly what we were aiming for, but, well, I suppose that takes care of our radiation problem. Good work. The sensor should be able to scan the anomaly free of interference. Okay, good start. We still need to find out what happened at the primary dig site and on the processing line. Let me know when you find out more. Hold on. Something's wrong with that Fury transport.
The one that collided with the container. What's wrong with it?
I'm really not sure. It's moving erratically, veering wildly off its flight path.
Could be a problem with the Fury's flight dynamics.
Probably just need to reset the navcom. If you get a chance, would you mind looking into it?
Copy that.
And I'm not sure, but I think we might need to resynchronize the container field's inventory control system.
Are these issues urgent?
Опа-на. Я понял, в чем дело.
Neither one's going to keep us from scanning the anomaly. Consider them both secondary priorities. I'm still trying to work out just how the hell we wound up with a container full of concentrated deuterium.
I'm not certain. Deuterium is a byproduct of helium-3 atomic decay.
Nice. Good work, Jack.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was like watching some sort of weird robot rodeo.
О, фонарь
Cowboy
заработал.
Jack ropes himself a Fury.
Liv, the transport. What should I do with it?
Okay. Hold your horses there, partner. Just leave the Fury where it is for now. I'll have Hera run some diagnostics on it before I reconnect the remote link.
Copy that. I'm moving on.
Happy trails, Pilgrim.
Окей.
Liv, you were right. The inventory control system is out of sync.
Probably got knocked off cycle by one of those pulses. In order to resynchronize the inventory system, you'll have to quickly scan each of the 3 I/O ports in the container field.
Hera, mark the location of each I/O port on my HUD.
Once you scan the first I/O port, you'll have roughly 70 seconds to scan the other two. If you don't make it, the system will reset and you'll have to start again.
That's one.
Clock is running. "70 seconds.
А, я понял. Начал. Давай. Давай. Так, а куда я лез-то? А, вон туда.
50 seconds remaining.
Оп. Не сюда.
One more to go.
30 seconds remaining.
Опа.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. Success. Inventory control station synchronized.
That was impressive.
That was much harder than I was expecting.
Well, nobody's perfect. Still, well done.
Так, теперь что у нас? Спасибо. Эпиметус. Земля. Что за планета такая Эпиметус? Энкеладус. Это чьи-то эти, что ли, спутники?
Select your destination.
Так, для этого тиксайт есть?
Destination, primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark and we need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensor sweep.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
Leave it to me. I'll find the cause.
Sorry, Jack. I hate that I'm asking so much of you today. I'll help you from here as best I can. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery.
Ух ты, трупак.
Shields at 95%.
Что мне с ним делать-то?
Shields at 50%.
Так, я понял. Где-то там.
Shields at 30%.
The Fury transport should have an induction panel where I can recharge.
Весь изгаженный уже.
Shields at 95%.
This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first.
Нет.
Shields at 50%. Shields at 30%.
Запарюсь так перезаряжаться, летать. Хотя бы так.
Shields at 95%.
Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
Вливать-то? А, не сюда.
Shields at 50%.
There should be a fresh battery at the Fury transport, Jack.
Shields at 30%.
Капец, тут радиация жесткая.
The backup battery should be on the aft of the transport.
Shields at 95%.
Вот еще что-то у нас здесь.
That's way too much radiation, Jack. We'll need to activate the dampening field before you can safely investigate that area.
Shields at 50%.
Идет, ё-моё. А. Может.
Shields at 30%.
There should be a fresh battery at the Fury transport, Jack.
Эту свежую батарею достать надо. Ау, 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 ау. Где-то там батарея должна быть свежая.
Battery acquired.
Shields at 95%.
Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job. That should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury.
Понял уже. Окей, тут закончилось?
Looks like the dampener lost power. I should recharge the battery of the Fury transport.
Shields at 95%.
Так.
Looks like the dampener lost power. I should recharge the battery of the Fury transport.
Я зарядил, и что?
Shields at 95%.
The drills at the primary dig site are functional. No signs of damage from the anomaly.
Good. Those don't yield as much helium as the blocks we send to the processing line, but losing them would still hurt our numbers. See if you can get the generator open, Jack. We need to get a look inside. Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
I've found the generator's maintenance hatch, but the release mechanism isn't functional.
Just cut it open. I'll happily weld a new one on myself when this is over.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially melted.
Damn it. Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Security brace disengaged.
A fusion generator, more than capable of powering the entire dig site.
Что делать надо, ты мне скажи.
Shields at 50%. Shields at 30%.
Looks like the dampener lost power. I should recharge the battery of the Fury transport.
Shields at 95%.
Что с тобой делать надо? Я не пойму с этим генератором. Ай. Его внутрь залезть, что ли? Нет.
Severe thermal damage detected. Main fuel supply depleted.
Depleted?
Second security
Helium
brace
fusion rods
released.
can last a
Manual
century.
ejection sequence
How could
online.
it discharge that much energy so quickly without exploding? Well, if you have a moment, could you scan those labor units too? The data could help me figure out what happened.
Oh shit.
Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols.
broad-spectrum lattice displacement. These labor units have suffered catastrophic radiation damage.
And all without setting off a radiation alarm or abandoning the site. It must have been sudden. That settles it. Let's get rid of the fuel rod. It's too dangerous to keep around.
Ого, чувачок улетел. Оффлайна, как тебя запустить-то?
Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly.
Ух ты. Бла-бла-бла. Понятно. Так, это что у нас? Рука? Вроде левая. Окей. Угу, 2 пары ног. Так, я понял, а что мне сварочник надо включить или что? Уже зря я инструкцию выкинул, ну ладно. Так, assembly status. Incomplete build. Primary body requires order for should limbs to be installed property prior to boot up. Ну, типа, понятно, что? Вроде как. Собирай, да и все.
The data from your scans is bizarre. This sort of erosion. How could it have happened instantaneously?
Could the radiation have corrupted the data?
Possibly. But that can't be the only factor. This anomaly isn't just a mass of radiation. There's more to it than that. I'm certain now.
Давай, иди.
Can I assist you? Labor unit online.
Labor units
Proceeding
online.
with primary
With them
assignment.
managing the data flow, you'll be free to operate the sensor once we're ready to scan.
Are you sure they won't need assistance?
Positive. You can't do everything yourself when I'm gone, Jack. A good captain knows how to delegate.
Evidently.
I heard that. We're almost there. We still need to investigate the processing line. Update me when you arrive. Oh, and Jack, if you have a moment, search the primary dig site for another labor unit. I'm getting a signal from one nearby and we could use the extra set of hands. That fuel rod was completely inert. It should have been good for another century before it burned out. Something very strange is going on here.
Оп. Я все понимаю. Ну где вход или что? Где его искать-то? Ух ты. Я нашел. Нормально всё? Так, а где его искать-то? Чуваки.
An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption.
Короче, я не знаю. И до свидания. Не пойму. Вот же.
Select your destination. Destination, Kronos 2. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Воу! Чуть без меня не улетели. Так.
Inbound on the processing line.
So, we're going to need a lot of energy for this sensor sweep, but the pulse knocked out the flow control on the plasma lathes. They're burning out of control and draining the power reserves.
One of us will need to enter the processing line and reach the emergency reset.
Well, I'd do it, if you'd let me.
I find your disregard for your own safety confounding.
That's why we make such a good team. You're my voice of reason. My Jiminy Cricket.
In that case, we're doomed.
The pulse has the electronics in that area on the fritz. If you reset the power transformer, I may be able to run a diagnostic.
Well. No. Понял.
Grid stabilized.
The control hub in that area is back online. I've re-established contact with the Labour unit manning the line entrance below. He should open the door for you.
Да?
These transformers are an outdated model. We should upgrade them at our earliest convenience.
No wonder they get misaligned so easily.
Чё? Да ладно. Ну еще давно пора что-нибудь открыть уже.
Echo unit identified. Opening service entrance.
I should be able to reach the manual reset on the other end of the line.
Negligible.
You mean past the inferno of white-hot plasma?
Ну ты, не мешай.
Which is precisely why I'm the one doing it.
И все равно вижу.
Jack? Jack, are you there?
Another EMP. Status report?
All clear here. But the line's throttle controls just went haywire. Be careful in there.
Проще вдоль стены и пройти.
That's a lot of flotsam. Better make sure nothing's jammed the conveyor systems. Could cause problems when we reboot.
I'll inspect the ice pallets.
Whoa.
Melted clean through.
Maintenance units shouldn't be entering the line while the cutting systems are active. Something's very wrong here.
Ну иди. Ну ты скажи, что ты идешь.
More debris. Make sure you clear any jammed conveyors before moving on.
Something must have interfered with the nav protocols.
Yeah, looks like. Labor units shouldn't just run face first into a hostile environment. Any sign of a working hard drive in all this wreckage?
Not yet. Most command functions are processed in a unit's head.
Well, if you see one, give it a scan. I could use the data.
Pallet clear.
Stubborn bastard.
Approaching watch station.
The switch there should trigger an emergency reboot.
Direct connection established. Synchronizing data stream.
Nav data purged. Chronos uplink lost. Executing last known command. Collision detected. Damage report. Unavailable. Lower limbs non-ambulatory. Upper limbs non-ambulatory. Excessive command feedback. Critical failure. All systems. Shutting down.
Reset in progress.
Power output back within normal parameters. We should have plenty of energy for the scan. Nice moves in there. Just watching that was giving me a cardiac. Jack, looks like everything's back up and running.
Affirmative.
Grab a Fury and head for the depleted dig site. I'll fill you in on the way.
I'm starting to crack the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer. That will let me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information. En route to the depleted dig site.
Good. When you get there, you'll need to aim the sensor array at the anomaly. I'm heading out to rig up the transponder.
I thought we agreed that you'd stay on board the station.
Sorry, Jack. I need a direct line into the lathe systems to siphon the power supply.
Liv, the plasma lathes have already malfunctioned once. That's extremely dangerous.
Relax. I double-checked the failsafes and I've shut down the main relays. I'm following protocol to the letter, mostly.
Confidence inspiring.
О, я придумал. Это суперудар. Ничего себе. Супермен. Ай. Ай. Я понял. Ничего не понял. Где тут выйти-то? А, я закончил. Так, надо выход найти, где я тут выходил. Так, как? Где выход-то? Там что где-то? Тут вообще выход, вон где. Так, мне не туда. Где мой шаттл? Диксайд. маленький перерывчик, пару минут и закончим. Так.
Select your destination. Destination, depleted dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
О. Офигеть.
I've reached the depleted dig site. Are you in position?
Just arrived. Go ahead and bring it online. I'll manage the power supply from here.
Affirmative. I'll activate the site's generator.
Right. Just make sure you've completed all your other tasks before you get started. This scan could take a while, and I'll need you there.
Dig site generator online. Core samples processing. All systems nominal.
This site's generator can only power a few systems at a time. I'll need to make sure its power junction is directed towards the sensor array.
Junction.
This junction switch should allow me to adjust the power flow. Power rerouted. Liv, how are your energy readings?
So far, so good. Head to the sensor and bring it online.
Так, я понял. Я куда пустил? На дрил. Понял. Ух ты.
There should be a junction nearby that I can use to route power to the sensor.
Это сенсор. Да, понял. О.
Sensor reached.
Look for the main control console. You should be able to activate the sensor from there.
Sensor powering on.
Confirmed. You'll need to rotate the dish so it faces the anomaly before we can get a clear reading.
I admit, I would have never considered using our geological sensor this way. It is highly unorthodox.
Well, unorthodox improvisations happen to be a speciality of mine. My father always liked to say, you've got to be prepared to be unprepared. Been hearing that phrase in my head all morning, let me tell you.
Повернем на солнце сейчас, да?
Jack, it's working. The signal's getting stronger. Keep going.
The array is now pointed at the epicenter of the anomaly.
Perfect. Give me a minute to process the data.
Ух ты, ёп.
Jack, what
Это что это
happened?
такое?
I lost my connection to the sensor.
Energy spike from the anomaly. I think it blew the fuse.
Shit. Those sensors are sealed before deployment. Okay, you'll need to cut through to access the fuse box.
This has to be against protocol.
Well, I find it's easier to get things done if you think of the field manual as guidelines, rather than regulations.
The filament popped. We'll need a new one.
There should be plenty of spare fuses around. Look for a replacement.
Здесь видел.
Power level stabilizing.
Good. Let's get the sensor back online so we can finish the scan.
Sensors back online.
Connection established. Now we just need to realign the array.
Signal synchronized. Scanning inner horizon.
Liv, array is realigned. Can you confirm? Liv, do you copy?
I think it worked, Jack. I picked up something on the oscilloscope. I'm patching the audio through. Do you hear that? What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Ah!
Liv. Olivia.
Jack, I need you. Find a Fury transport and get back here now.
Select your destination.
Поехали, поехали, быстро, быстро. Ладно, поехали, так. Давай, газуй, я помогу.
Jack! Over here! Oh, thank God for you. It just switched on.
Captain Rhodes. Sitrep, please.
Services.
The automatic release protocols aren't working. I'm wedged between the trolley and the rail. Can you see a way to get me out? The access cover. If you cut through the bolts, we can get a look inside.
I do not
There.
currently need that item. Echo unit.
If you cut through the panel...
Anomaly detected. Proximity alert.
Jack?
The pulse knocked out my cutting tool.
Jack!
Rebooting.
Look! The anomaly is changing. What the hell? Jack, are you seeing this? Oh my God. Shit!
Cutting tool back online.
Incoming,
Liv.
Jack! Cut the panel. That's it. You got it.
Captain Rhodes, you are engaged.
Wait! Shit! Come on! Come on!
О, жесть. Офигеть.
Liv. Liv, do you copy? Are you all right? Liv, where are you? Nothing.
Proximity alert. Proximity alert. Proximity
Hera.
alert. Good morning, Echo 1. It is encouraging to see you have finally recovered.
Hera, what happened? Where is Liv?
Station has suffered extensive structural damage from the debris field. My program was forced into hibernation mode shortly after Captain Rhodes' departure.
Departure? Where did she go?
Captain Rhodes did not specify a destination. However, the captain did prepare an emergency beacon. You will find it nearby.
Emergency beacon. Got it. I'll have a look.
Mayday, Mayday. Titan Command, if you're out there, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. Kronos 2 is lost. Say again, my station has been compromised. We were hit by a debris storm caused by the arrival of an unknown vessel in our sector. Damage is catastrophic. Honestly, it's a miracle I'm alive. I'd never have made it if Jack hadn't cut me free. But he won't reboot. He's gone. I can't stay here. Main power's offline, we've lost atmosphere. Radiation levels are climbing fast. I've no choice but to take my chances aboard the unknown vessel. It's a long shot, but if there's any hope I might be able to survive on that ship, I have to try. Titan Command, if you're receiving. Hell, if anyone's receiving, come find me.
Hera, are there any Fury transports still operational?
Affirmative.
Reroute the nearest transport to the station airlock. I'm going to find Liv.
Так.
Hera, open the activation bay doors.
Echo 1, I am obligated to inform you that leaving the station is a violation of Atlas Protocol.
I don't care. Liv is in trouble. I'm going to help her. Now open the doors. Hera, can you locate Liv's transport?
Negative. Sensor network offline.
What if I were to repair one of the satellites?
Affirmative. A single sensor pulse from one of the satellites would likely be sufficient.
Then that is our first stop. Hera, I have a visual on the Fury. Is it ready to launch?
Negative. Detecting hazardous levels of radiation. Fury controls are currently locked in accordance with Atlas protocols. Please activate the transport's radiation dampener before departure.
Понял.
Dampening field activated.
Acknowledged. Long-range sensor satellite located. Plotting course.
All right, let's go find our captain.
Select your destination. Destination, sensor satellite A2. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Офигеть, это что за корабль? Давайте по одному.
Hera, status report.
Repairs to satellite must be completed before long-range sensors can be restored.
Understood. Hera, what are these unusual growths covering the satellite?
Unknown. Recommend further investigation.
Agreed. Begin new log entry.
Acknowledged.
Так.
This panel is sealed on deployment. I'll need to cut it open to access the power flow controls. A fibrous texture. It does not appear to damage my exoskeleton. Strange. Hannah, did you see that? The substance appears to have been provoked by my reactive cutter.
Acknowledged. Logging interaction. Reboot initiated. Recommend using your scanner to collect additional data.
Где шляпа какая-то меня съела.
Recommend performing a visual examination. Shields at 95%. Recommend performing a visual examination.
This switch designates the satellite's power source. It's currently set to draw from the solar panels. I'll need a power cell. Battery locked in. The power is waking up the unknown substance.
Advise caution.
That did it. The satellite is now fully operational. Hera, please begin a long-range sensor sweep looking for any Fury transports.
Acknowledged.
Now to investigate this unknown substance covering the satellite.
Recommend performing a visual examination. Shields at 50%. Recommend performing a visual examination.
Нифига себе. Хорошо, что плохо, что ли? Поедешь, значит, рожать. Ничего страшного. Чё ты? А чё бояться?
Recommend performing a visual examination.
Hera, I've located the maintenance hatch.
Acknowledged. Recommend performing a visual examination. Shields at 95%. Recommend performing a visual examination.
Commencing visual assessment. Substance possesses an uneven surface and visible diversity, suggesting it is likely organic in nature. Its sudden emergence in our ecosystem would seem to indicate the substance is somehow related to the arrival of the unknown vessel. Curious. Labor units are designed to maintain limited functionality, even after suffering catastrophic damage. But this unit appears to have ceased all internal functions. It is beyond recovery. This debris is not part of the satellite. It must have come from the unknown vessel.
Recommend using your scanner to collect additional data. Accelerated cellular metabolism. Pyrolytic reaction detected.
That sounds unsettling.
Investigation complete. Logging all observations of the biomass under the heading Unknown Biological Threat.
Very well.
Echo 1. Long-range scanners have located Captain Rhodes' Fury transport. Signal originates from within the unknown vessel.
Understood. Plot a course.
Acknowledged. Fury transport ready to depart. Select your destination. Destination, Fury Transport FR-103. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Hera, take us along the starboard side of the vessel. Begin scanning the hull for distinguishing features or markings.
Acknowledged.
Узко.
Be advised. Reducing speed.
What is it?
Possible visual markings identified on hull.
Hold here. I'd like to get a closer look with the Fury's spotlight.
О, соберись, все нормально.
Hera, could this be some form of writing system?
Cross-referencing against all known written communication systems in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. No matches found.
Assemble a table for lexical analysis. We need to keep moving.
Acknowledged. Re-engaging thrusters on your input. Select your destination. Warning, obstruction ahead. Searching for alternate route.
Dead end. I can use the Fury spotlight to help Hera find a clear path. There. That passage looks clear. Hera, can you confirm?
Affirmative. Plotting new course. Plotted. Signal when ready to proceed. Select your destination. Proximity alert. Brace for collision.
Ну ты чё, еп? О, жестко.
Hera, give me an analysis of this vessel's design, layout, construction, anything that might help to determine its origin.
Affirmative. Stand by. The vessel's overall configuration is unfamiliar to Atlas databanks. However, certain elements of the internal design would suggest...
Hera, do you copy? The ship must be interfering with our comms.
Oh shit.
Liv's signal is coming from somewhere in the vicinity. I should investigate the area.
Так полетим с ним.
The vessel is highly irradiated. Liv's transport must have had a radiation dampener. I may be able to reactivate it. That should protect me from the radiation. Liv must have used this to find a way inside. An emergency beacon. I should scan it to see if Liv left a message.
To anyone receiving this message, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. I'm alive, at least for the time being. Kronos 2's ability to sustain life has been compromised, and well, I've been left with little choice but to seek refuge aboard this unknown vessel. If you're receiving this Titan command, please send help as soon as you can. The area is heavily irradiated and... shit. I can't stay here. Maybe I can get inside. Right, Captain Rhodes signing out.
An airlock, but it appears to be offline. This could be some sort of control panel, but it has no obvious means of engagement. It may not be receiving power. Unknown alloy. Very strong metallic bonds. Clearly this vessel is made of highly advanced materials. For all the good it did it. The hull here is compromised. I may be able to cut my way in. This looks like some kind of maintenance conduit. I may be able to restore power to this section of the ship from here. This looks like an auxiliary power supply, but the biomass has rendered it inoperable. An ionized fluid reservoir, charged contact point. Most likely some kind of power cell. Electrical charge detected. This power cell is operational.
Сейчас хочу пройти ее просто. А чё? Что хочешь? А? Попей.
damage in this area is extensive. This may have been a control panel, but I doubt it's functional. This airlock is damaged beyond repair. I'll need to find another way in.
Так. Смотри-ка, тут знаки свои. Так, ну, как-то так должно быть. Нет? Вот так. В какую сторону мне надо их? Понял, что в стороны совпадали. Так. Вот так? Ну? А если вот так? Окей. Так. Оп. Оп. Нет. Что за фигня, блин? Галимая какая-то. Попробуем все варианты. Оп. 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 Поганая, НЛОшная технология. Оп. 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 Капитан сдохнет. Не пойму, что делать. Надо. Что, пить хочешь? Я не пойму, что тут делать надо. Ага. Не такая игрушка, удалить.
With the amount of biomass in the area, it seems likely that this vessel is the source.
О! А чё ты у меня? Я пытался тебя оставить, ни разу не работал, а тут вдруг раз и все. Ну, в принципе, все тут.
This airlock is in better shape than the other one, but it doesn't seem to be powered.
Да понятно. Powered. А! О, починил. Вроде. Открыть. Теперь.
To anyone receiving this message, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. I'm alive, at least for the time being. Kronos 2's ability to sustain life has been compromised in a... Well, I've been left with little choice but to seek refuge aboard this unknown vessel. If you're receiving this Titan command, please send help as soon as you can. The area is heavily irradiated and... Shit. I can't stay here. Maybe I can get inside. Right, Captain Rhodes signing out.